Hello, it's your friendly neighbourhood maths teacher here to give you a quick maths lesson on bearings. This is to do with angles, to do with shapes. In the real world, it's to do with how ships navigate, how planes navigate. Okay, they travel on a bearing. You're measuring the angle between 2 points. First thing you need to know about bearings, there are 3 rules when we are measuring a bearing. The first rule is this: you always measure from the north. Okay, you start from straight up, from vertically, directly upwards from a point. There you go, measuring from the north, 0. The second rule is that you always measure clockwise. Okay, this means the way that hands turn on a clock, to the right from the north. Okay, so you measure from the north and then you go to the right. Okay, so if you look at it, there's 2 sets of numbers on a protractor. We have to use the one starting at 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It's just over 70 here. The third rule, your bearing always has to have 3 digits. This one would be 74 degrees, so my bearing is going to be 074 degrees, okay? Even if it's a 2-digit number, the answer, the bearing, has to have 3 digits. Let's look at an example of how we do that. So the question might say, what is the bearing of B from A? So where are you if you're trying to work out the bearing of B from A? It means you're at A and you want to go to B, okay? First thing we have to do, join up our points with a line and then draw some north lines on, okay, because we have to measure from the north each time, so we need some lines going straight upwards. So if I said you're at A is the angle we're measuring, this bearing here. We bring in our protractor, we turn it so that 0 is at the north, and then which way do we go? Clockwise, to the right, okay, reading around 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way down to 110 degrees. So that would be my bearing. It's got 3 figures, 110 degrees. That's the bearing. If it asked you what is the bearing then of A from B, going back the other way on the same diagram, how would we do this? Well, we already know that's 110 degrees. Can we work out this angle? What do you remember about angles in parallel lines? These are 2 angles inside a C shape. Do you remember what those are called? They are called co-interior angles, and the rule is they add up to 180 degrees. So this angle and this mystery angle have to add up to 180 degrees. In other words, this has got to be 70 degrees. Very good if you said it at home, okay? But is 70 degrees our bearing of A from B? If we're at B, is 70 degrees our bearing? We've gone north. That would be if we measured to the left. We don't want to measure to the left. We have to measure to the right. So this way around here would be my bearing. So if that's 70 and this is a full circle, this angle here is going to be 360, take away 70. Because a full circle would be 360, that bit's already 70, so the leftover, the remainder here is going to be what? 290 degrees. That would be the bearing, okay? Have a go at some of the questions in the description of this video to test out trying both of those different methods, practicing with bearings. If you don't have a protractor, just have a go at the questions where it already gives you some information, or practice some with a protractor next time you're in class. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know if you have any questions.